Good evening to all of you. Today we are going to start new chapter in OC, chapter number 10, marketing. First of all, what is the meaning of marketing? On the basis of marketing is a long process in which first of all producers are making research about taste, habits, preference of consumers, means what type of products they want, in which type of packing they want the product. So on the basis of preference of consumers. Here preference means habits, taste, liking, disliking also of consumers, what type of products they want, they like, what type of products they are habitual. So on the basis of preference of consumers, the nature of product is decided. Now here another word is product. Product means both goods and services. Product includes both goods and services. So on the basis of, once again, preference means habit, taste, preference means importance, what type of products consumers are giving more importance. So on the basis of preference of consumers, the nature of the product is decided, means its packing, mean in which type of packing product should be given, what should be the color of the packing, that is called nature of product. So nature of product is decided on the basis of preference of consumers, and according to purchasing power of consumer. According to purchasing power of consumer, here purchasing power means the ability, the capacity to purchase products. So producers are making a research in the market and they are dividing the whole consumers into different parts: rich consumers, then middle class consumers, lower middle class consumers, poor consumers. If each and every consumer wants product, then what is their purchasing power, what is their purchasing capacity? So on the basis of purchasing power of consumers, price of product is decided. And after this process, the process of exchange. The process of exchange is developed between seller and buyer. After completing this process, means on the preference of consumers, they are deciding about the nature of products, its packing, its trademark, the color of packing, the color of product. After that, they are making research about the purchasing power of consumers in different classes. Then they are deciding the price of product. And after deciding the price of product, then the process of exchange is developed between the seller and buyer, where both the parties are satisfying their objectives. Means the objective of producer, first of all we talk about the objective of producer, means seller. They are achieving their objective may be to increase the number of consumers, objective may be to increase the profit. So seller is satisfying their objective by selling the goods. Process of exchange means bought and sold. So sellers are achieving their objective by selling the goods. In the same way, buyers are fulfilling their requirements, their needs by purchasing those products. It means all this process is called of exchange for satisfying their needs is called marketing. And in one line definition, marketing is a process of mutual exchange between producers and consumers is called marketing. So this is the short introduction about marketing. So once again, what is the process of marketing? On the basis of preference of consumers, they are deciding about the nature of product. Then according to purchasing power of consumers, they are deciding the price of the product. And then the process of exchange means process of buying and selling goes on, means process of exchange developed between the seller and buyer, and then they are satisfying their objectives, their needs, their requirements. All this process is called marketing. In short, in one line definition, marketing is the process of mutual exchange between producer and seller. That is called marketing. Now I have brought textbook also. First of all, short definition about marketing. Then directly come on page number 118. And topic is given marketing mix. From this topic you have to start this chapter. Then remaining topic means before that we will do later on at the end. Today we are going to start new topic, marketing mix. Topic is marketing mix. Which is given on page number 118. What is marketing mix? Try to understand. First of all, product is produced. And then before producing a product, I have already told you that the preference, the taste, habits of consumers are considered, their purchasing power is considered, then any product is produced. After producing any particular product, they are deciding about the price of the product. But before deciding the price of any particular product, they have to consider various factors. We will discuss later on. So after considering various factors, then they are deciding about the price of that particular product. After deciding about the price of that particular product, then how to distribute, means that is called channel of distribution. In short, it is called place. After producing the product, after deciding its price, then how to distribute the product to the consumer, that is decided. Some producers are adopting long channel of distribution. For example, first of all, manufacturers are producing products, then they are appointing agents for different zones, then these agents are selecting different wholesalers, then wholesalers are selling those goods to retailers, then ultimately retailers are selling the goods to the consumers. That is a kind of channel. We will discuss later on also about channel of distribution. After selecting one method of channel of distribution, then how to increase the sale of the product, that is decided. How to increase the sale of the product is called promotion. How to promote the product promotion. So how to promote the sale, how to increase the sale in the market, on such factors they are considering. So combination of all such type of decision is called marketing mix. Means marketing mix is the constituents, is the contents, is the combination of various decision about the product, its price, its place means channel of distribution, and its promotion. That is called marketing mix. In marketing mix, 4 components are included, that is product. In short, I am writing product, then price, then place, and last one is promotion. These are also known as 4 P's. The combination of product, price, place, combination here means decision about the product, about its price, about channel of distribution and about promotion is called marketing mix. The one line definition about marketing mix, that it is the combination of decisions. Here I am writing the definition of marketing mix. Marketing mix is the combination of various decisions related with products, price, place, and promotion is called marketing mix. So 4 components of marketing mix are, we can say, these are also known as components or elements. The 4 components of marketing mix are also known as 4 P's. 4 P's means, again, first one is product, second one is price, third one is place, and fourth one is promotion. Now explanation of all these components we will discuss later on one by one, but first of all, product. So these are the 4 P's or 4 components of marketing mix. Means producers are deciding about these 4 factors, and then they are selling, they are increasing their sales, they are establishing their reputation in the market, they are earning huge profit. That is called marketing mix. It is the combination of various decisions related with products, price, place, and promotion. That combination of decision is called marketing mix, and they are deciding about product, price, place, and promotion. Now topic is product. So short definition you have to write about product. You must know about the product. Product is any goods or services. Now I am taking the help of textbook so that very easily you can understand each and every topic. So first of all, we have done definition of marketing, then marketing mix definition. Now components of marketing mix, in which the first component is product. And diagram is also given on page number 119, the components of marketing mix: product, price, place and promotion. Now first one is product. So hardly 2 or 3 lines you must know about the product, how to write. So product can be, here I am reading, product can be goods or services which can satisfy the wants of consumer. Very easy. And product is the starting point of marketing, which can satisfy the want of consumer. Hence product is the base for marketing process. So here I am writing definition of product. Product can be goods or services which can satisfy the want of consumer. And it is the starting point, or we can say it is the base. Product is the first line, second sentence. The product is the base of marketing process. So 2 lines are sufficient in order to define product. Now, before producing any particular product, which factors are considered? Such factors are: one is branding, then labeling, its packing are the important factors of product. Means before producing a product, a particular goods, producers are considering its branding, then its labeling and packing. Means in which color, what should be the color of packing, how to label the product, and what should be the branding. Now what is branding, what is labeling, what is packing, we are going to discuss later on in next topic. But right now this is about product. Product can be goods or services which can satisfy the wants of consumers, and it is the basis of all marketing process. And branding, labeling, packing are the important factors of product. Now first one is branding, the most important topic. Under product, the first point is branding. Two marks or sometimes 3 marks question comes on branding. What is branding? Branding may be any number, logo, design, symbol which brings difference, which distinguish the product of one company with the product of another company. We have seen number of products which has their own logo or design or symbol. For example, this sign indicates the branded company, that is Nike. This is a sign. So any sign also, any number, sign also, logo, design, symbol, which brings difference between the product of one company with the product of another company. In the same way, I'm not able to make proper drawing, but this is the symbol of blue and red color with red and color. It is the sign of or design of Pepsi. Very easily we can recognize that this is Pepsi. So products designs which indicates the product of a particular company. This is a soft drink which is produced by Pepsi company. So any number, logo, design, symbol which brings a difference between the product, which distinguish the product of one company with the product of another company. If various soft drinks are kept together, then with the help of their designs or logo or any symbol, we can bring difference between the product of one company, that it is Pepsi or it is Thumbs Up. Very easily we are able to recognize the product of one company and brings a difference with the product of another company. Once the number or logo or any design or symbol is approved, legally approved, then it becomes trademark. When such brand gets legal approval, it is called trademark. Or we all know that brand means any logo, design, symbol, when it becomes popular, it helps in increasing the sale of that particular product in the market. So this is a short introduction or meaning of branding. So according to textbook, to distinguish own product from the products of competitors, branding is essential. For this, the producers labels a name or logo, design or sometimes number which can help the consumers in identifying the product. It gets legal approval for its protection and then it is called trademark. Now what are the features, characteristics of branding? So here I am writing characteristics. Characteristics of branding. The total 8 points are given, so you have to do any 6 points of your own choice. First one is, through branding, consumers experience the feeling of consistency in quality of product. Once the brand becomes popular in the market and consumer starts purchasing those products, those branded products, then continuously it increase the feeling of consistency, means in the quality of their products, means blindly they have faith on the quality of the products produced by that particular company. So through branding, consumers experience the feeling, means they are feeling the consistency of quality of products about that product. That, for example, if any individual consumer is purchasing the products produced by Nike, means whatever goods they will produce, consumers are they have blind faith on the products produced by this company. That's why first point is, through branding, consumers experience the feeling of consistency in quality of product. You have 8 points, so any 6 points you can take of your own choice in which you feel comfortable. Second one is simple point. A specific color or design are used to symbolize to symbolize the product. For example, soft drink having a ball which has two colors, blue and red, so very easily we are able to recognize the product, that this product is produced by Pepsi company. So a specific color, they are not using different colors in different soft drinks. I am talking about Pepsi. They are using the same symbol, same design, having blue and red color. This design very easily indicates the consumer that this product is produced by Pepsi company. So a specific color or design are used to symbolize the product. Then brand here means logo or any design or any number, whatever brand that may be sign, that may be number, that may be design, that may be logo, but it must be printed on the, it is legal provision that it must be printed on the packing of the product. Brand must be printed on the packing of the product. Fourth characteristics or feature of branding, symbol is a unique identity. Simple point. Symbol here means branding is a unique identity. Fifth point, why it is a unique identity? Because any symbol, design, logo which becomes a trademark for that particular product, very easily consumers are able to recognize that this product is produced by this and this particular company. So it has any symbol means, brand means it includes all, logo, design, symbol, number, or any sign also. I have not written sign, any sign. When it becomes brand, when it becomes trademark, so very easily it brings a difference between the product of one company with the product of another company. That's why we can say that symbol is a unique identity. Fifth one is, symbol is, I am taking easy point. Yes, product with symbol. Product with symbol means product having brand. Product having brand, a particular brand, can be sold in the market at high price. At a high price. We all know that all branded products are sold in the market at high price. Once the brand is approved, once the brand becomes trademark, and once that brand becomes popular in the market, then very easily such branded products can be sold in the market at a higher price. And sixth, last point, sellers can sell the product. Sell the product with a symbol easily and more. So once the brand becomes popular, then producers are not required to put very hard work, put maximum efforts in order to sell the products. Once the products are produced, but if it has popular brand once again, any number, popular number, logo, design, it becomes popular in the market, then very easily they are not required to put more efforts in order to sell those products. Very easily and quickly such products are sold in the markets. Means products which have any particular brand, very easily it can be sold in the market. So this is all about branding. Any sign, number, logo, design, symbol which brings difference between the product of one company with the product of another company, that sign, that number, logo, design, symbol is called branding. Once it gets legal approval, then it becomes trademark. Now what is the characteristics of branding? So once if any product has particular brand, means particular logo, and it becomes popular, then such branding brings increasing the feeling of faith in the quality of the product of that particular company which has popular brand. Second, a specific color or design are used to symbolize their product, means they are using a particular color or particular design for their brand in order to bring difference, distinguish their product with the product of another company. Brand must be printed on the, it is legal provision, it is compulsory that brand, if it is in the form of sign or number or logo or design, but such brand must be printed on the packing of the product. Then symbol means again brand is a unique identity which brings difference between the product of one company with the product of another company. And products having particular brand, particular symbol can be sold in the market at a higher price, we all know. Another point, once if product has particular brand and that brand is popular in the market, then sellers are not required to put more efforts in order to sell those products, because such products can be sold easily and quickly in the market. So these are the features of branding. So one component of product is completed, that is branding. Now next topic, Sohail bhai, photo le लो. Complete time.